After 75–99% of falls happen for these 5 reasons. How to avoid them. After 75–99% of falls happen for these 5 reasons, and today we're going to talk about how to avoid them. Yes, you heard that right. If you're watching this, first of all, congratulations, you've reached an incredible stage in life, and that's worth celebrating. But I've got a question for you. Have you noticed that you move just a little more cautiously these days? Maybe you find yourself holding on to furniture to steady yourself, or avoiding certain activities you used to enjoy because you're worried about a stumble or a fall. If you have, please don't feel alone in this. It happens to so many of us as we grow older. But here's the deal. That fear doesn't have to control us. Falling is something we can absolutely prevent, but it starts with understanding why it happens in the first place, and more importantly, what we can do to protect ourselves. Stick with me here because over the next several minutes we're going to go over the 5 biggest culprits behind falls after 75, and most importantly, how to stop them from happening to you. By the end of this, I promise you'll feel more confident walking around your home, heading outdoors, or getting back to doing the things you love. Now, before we get into the first reason, I want to remind you that this isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. When you understand why something happens, that understanding gives you control. All right, are you ready? Here we go. There's one morning I'll never forget. A dear friend of mine, Carol, called me in tears. She had fallen in her kitchen trying to reach for a bowl on the top shelf. She wasn't badly hurt, thank goodness, but the experience shook her confidence. She told me, "I feel like my own home betrayed me." Those words stuck with me. How could something as simple as reaching up for a bowl leave her feeling so vulnerable? But Carol is not alone. Most falls actually happen in the places we know best. Think about it. Your home is where you feel safe, where you should be able to move freely without a second thought. And yet, so many falls occur right there. But why? The first reason, which might be more common than you'd think, is a loss of balance. It's no secret that as we age, our muscles become weaker if we don't stay active. Have you noticed it yourself? Something as simple as standing on one leg feels a little trickier these days. That's all tied to your balance. But here's the good news. Improving your balance is entirely possible, even if you're 75 or older. Regular practices like daily stretches or a short 10-minute walking session around the house can work wonders. I always say, what matters most is consistency, not perfection. And if you want to go the extra mile, try chair yoga or Tai Chi. They're super gentle on your joints, but incredibly effective when it comes to strengthening those muscles that keep you steady. Take my friend Carol, for example. After her fall, we started incorporating light exercises together each morning via video calls, and today, she feels so much sturdier in her movements. Tips and benefits of light exercises for stability. Start small. Begin with just 5–10 minutes of light activity such as walking or gentle stretching to ease your body into a routine. Consistency is key. Aim for daily movement, even if it's just short sessions, to build strength over time. Try gentle routines. Activities like chair yoga or Tai Chi are low impact and great for improving balance and flexibility. Work with a partner. Exercising with a friend or loved one can keep you motivated and make the process more enjoyable. Benefits. Improves muscle strength, which helps with balance and stability. Enhances joint flexibility, reducing the risk of stiffness and falls. Boosts mood and mental clarity through endorphin release. Encourages confidence in daily movements and overall mobility. But loss of balance isn't the only culprit. Another big one, which often goes unnoticed, is poor lighting. This might seem obvious, but it's surprising how many people don't realize just how much dim lighting contributes to those unexpected trips and stumbles. I can't tell you how many seniors I've spoken with who insist they know their home like the back of their hand. And sure, that might be true, but even the most familiar spaces become obstacles in the dark. A shoe left out in the hallway, a pet lounging at your feet, or an uneven carpet edge. These are things we don't notice as clearly without proper lighting. The importance of proper lighting for safety. Tips for improving home lighting. Use motion sensor lights. These are ideal for hallways, bathrooms, and other frequently used areas, especially at night. Install nightlights. Place them in bedrooms, bathrooms, and along paths to key areas like the kitchen or entrance. Ensure even lighting. Avoid areas of extreme brightness or shadow by layering different light sources, e.g., ceiling lights, lamps, and accent lighting. Upgrade bulbs. Use LED bulbs for brighter, more energy-efficient light that lasts longer. Focus on task lighting. Install focused lighting in high-use areas, like around kitchen counters and desks. Benefits of proper lighting. Prevents accidents. Good lighting reduces the chance of tripping, bumping into objects, or losing balance in dim areas. Promotes independence. For seniors, better visibility supports confidence in navigating their home safely. Enhances mental well-being. A well-lit home can improve mood and reduce feelings of isolation or gloom, especially in darker months. Energy efficiency. Modern lighting solutions, like LEDs, save money and are environmentally friendly. By making these adjustments, homes can become not only safer but also more comfortable and welcoming environments for everyone. If you're thinking, okay, so what do I do about it? My answer is simple. Invest in good lighting. Replace bulbs with brighter, energy-efficient ones, and consider installing motion sensor lights in critical areas like staircases, bathrooms, or hallways. It's one of those small changes that can make a massive difference. I actually installed some motion sensor lights for my own parents after hearing about how my mom tripped over her slippers one evening, and honestly, they love them because now they don't even have to search for a switch. Before we keep digging deeper into this, I need to ask for a quick favor. If this is already making you rethink some habits or spot changes you can make around your home, do me a solid and hit the subscribe button below. It's completely free, and by subscribing, you're joining an amazing community committed to staying sharp, safe, and healthy, no matter your age. We call ourselves the Health Tipsters, and trust me, you'll want to be part of this movement. And while you're at it, drop a comment below saying, "Health Warrior." I love reading your stories, and who knows, yours could be highlighted in a future video. All right, ready to tackle the third reason for falls? Now this might surprise you, but the third culprit is something we all do occasionally, but it becomes riskier with age: multitasking. You might think, what does multitasking have to do with falling? But take a second and ask yourself, how many times have you walked through your kitchen carrying groceries while scanning for your phone to check a message, or looked over your shoulder to talk while heading down a step? Multitasking divides your attention, and divided attention means your brain isn't fully focused on your body's movements. And as we get older, it becomes harder for our brains to process multiple activities simultaneously. Tips to avoid falls and stay focused. Tips to reduce fall risks. Limit multitasking while moving. Focus on one activity at a time, especially when navigating stairs or uneven surfaces. Keep pathways clear, remove clutter, and ensure walkways are well lit to minimize tripping hazards. Engage in balance and strength training. Exercises like yoga, tai chi, or strength training can improve stability and reduce fall risks. Wear proper footwear. Opt for shoes with good grip and support to help maintain balance. Benefits of staying focused. Improved safety. Concentrating on your movements reduces the likelihood of slips, trips, and falls. Better coordination. Staying mindful enhances your body's ability to move efficiently and react to changes in the environment. Enhanced well-being. By prioritizing focus, you can protect your health and maintain your independence for longer. I always say, slow down and do one thing at a time. If you're walking down the stairs, focus solely on walking down the stairs. Put down whatever you're carrying or use a sturdy rail to guide you. If you're carrying something like grocery bags or laundry, take smaller trips instead of overloading yourself. And if you use a cane or walker, make sure both hands are free so you can always maintain your balance. Another major culprit, a change in footwear or walking surfaces. This one gets overlooked all the time. Our shoes are meant to support and protect us, but not all footwear is the same. That cozy pair of slippers with no grip on the sole? They may feel nice, but they could be setting you up for a nasty stumble. And those sleek floors or loose rugs? They might look lovely, but they can turn dangerous without proper precautions. Tips for staying safe and balanced. 1. Choose proper footwear. Invest in shoes with non-slip soles and adequate support to reduce the risk of slipping or tripping. Avoid wearing worn-out or unsupported shoes, especially on slick surfaces. 2. Secure your environment. Use non-slip mats, secure loose rugs with double-sided tape, and ensure that walkways are clear of clutter to create a safer space. 3. Be mindful of surfaces. Pay attention to changes in walking surfaces, such as transitioning from carpet to tile, and adjust your stride accordingly to maintain stability. 4. Engage in strength and balance exercises. Incorporate activities like yoga, tai chi, or simple balance drills to strengthen muscles and improve coordination, decreasing the likelihood of falls. Benefits of staying safe and balanced. Reduced risk of injury. By taking preventive measures, you minimize the chance of accidental falls and injuries. Improved confidence. Feeling stable and secure in your environment enhances your confidence in everyday activities. Enhanced mobility. Maintaining your balance helps you stay active and independent, supporting overall physical health. A better quality of life. By staying safe and balanced, you can continue to participate in activities that bring joy and fulfillment to your life. Long-term health benefits. Consistently practicing balance and safety techniques contributes to long-term physical health, reducing the risk of chronic conditions like osteoporosis or arthritis. Peace of mind for caregivers. For caregivers looking after loved ones, knowing that they are taking precautions against falls can provide peace of mind. Taking preventive measures is crucial for maintaining overall well-being and preventing serious injuries. By incorporating balance-enhancing exercises into daily routines, individuals can improve their quality of life and reduce the risk of falls. My advice? Opt for shoes with good traction and proper support. Non-slip socks are fantastic for those who prefer going barefoot indoors. And as for your floors, think about adding non-slip pads under rugs or swapping out glossy finishes for more textured, slip-resistant ones. My dad actually swore by his old slippers until he finally tried a grippy pair of house shoes I gave him. He'll tell you now, they've been a game changer. Now this last reason may catch you off guard, but it's just as important as the rest. Medications. Yes, something as vital as the pills you're taking could be affecting your stability. Some medications, especially those for blood pressure or controlling pain, can cause dizziness, drowsiness, or unsteadiness. I'm not suggesting you stop taking your prescriptions, not at all, but it's essential to have an open conversation with your doctor or pharmacist about potential side effects. Sometimes adjusting doses or timing can reduce those risks without sacrificing the medication's effectiveness. When it comes down to it, staying safe is really about small, mindful changes. Drinking enough water, moving a little every day, and paying attention to your home environment are powerful ways to prevent falls and keep your independence intact. No one should feel trapped in their own home or scared to take a simple step. And trust me, these adjustments may seem small, but they have such a huge impact on both your physical health and peace of mind. Tips for staying safe at home. Stay hydrated. Drinking enough water daily helps maintain physical balance and reduces the risk of dizziness or dehydration, which can lead to falls. Keep moving. Regular light exercises such as stretching or short walks improve strength, flexibility, and coordination. Declutter your space. Remove loose rugs, cords, and other tripping hazards to keep your home environment safe and accessible. Enhance visibility. Ensure all areas of your home are well lit, especially staircases or walkways, to avoid missteps. Install safety features. Grab bars in bathrooms, non-slip mats, and handrails on stairs can provide extra stability and confidence. Regular health checkups. Keeping tabs on your vision, hearing, and overall health can help identify potential risks and address them quickly. Benefits of these changes. 1. Reduced risk of falls. Implementing these tips significantly minimizes hazards that might lead to accidents around the home. 2. Improved mobility. Staying active bolsters strength and balance, making everyday movements easier and safer. 3. Enhanced independence. Safety adjustments promote confidence in navigating your home freely, maintaining your autonomy. 4. Greater peace of mind. Knowing your home is safe allows you to focus on enjoying your daily routines without worry. Now, I know we've already covered a lot, but don't worry, we're not done yet. I want to take a deeper look at each of these 5 reasons. Why? Because I truly believe the more we understand, the better prepared we are to take action. Knowledge is power, and it's my mission to make sure you feel as informed and confident as possible. Starting back with balance, have you noticed how maintaining balance isn't just about your legs? It's also about your core, your posture, even your breathing. What's interesting is that just standing or sitting up straight makes a huge difference. Think of it like this. When you slouch, you're throwing off the natural alignment of your body. That makes it harder for your muscles and joints to do their job well. If you're someone who spends a lot of time reading, watching TV, or even scrolling your phone, this might be especially relevant for you. Try taking a minute or 2 every hour to check your posture. Are your shoulders back? Is your chin lifted? These small reminders can help keep your body aligned, and with time it becomes second nature. Speaking of core strength, here's an easy exercise you can do right now, even while sitting. Sit up straight in your chair, place your hands lightly on your knees, and take a deep breath in. Now, as you exhale, tighten your stomach muscles slightly, as if you're pulling your belly button toward your spine. Hold it for a count of 3. Then relax. Repeat that 5 or 6 times. Simple, right? But boy, does it work wonders. Strengthening your core like this supports your lower back and improves your overall balance. Tips for a stronger core and its benefits. Consistency is key. Perform core strengthening exercises regularly to see noticeable results over time. A few minutes a day can make a big difference. Mind your posture. Always focus on maintaining proper posture during exercises for maximum effectiveness and to prevent injury. Integrate variety. Incorporate different exercises like planks, crunches, or seated core exercises to target various muscle groups. Breathe properly. Controlled breathing enhances the effectiveness of your movements and helps you engage your core muscles more deeply. Benefits of a strong core. Improved balance and stability. A strong core helps you stay steady and coordinated in your daily activities. Reduce back pain. Developing core muscles relieves pressure on your spine and supports your lower back. Enhanced posture. Better posture reduces strain on your neck and shoulders and aligns your body properly. Boosted physical performance. A solid core benefits almost every physical activity, from walking to more vigorous sports. Start incorporating these tips into your routine and enjoy the numerous benefits of a strong and healthy core. And if exercises still feel daunting, remember, you're not alone in this. There are fitness classes and online resources tailored specifically for seniors. For instance, senior favorite dance programs are becoming more popular, combining fun with physical activity. I know someone who joined a line dancing group at her local community center. At first, she was apprehensive, thinking it might be too much, but now she swears by it. She's improved her balance, made new friends, and has something to look forward to every week. Even if dance or group activities don't sound like your thing, there are plenty of low-impact chair exercises or walking clubs that can fit your comfort zone. Okay, now think back to the second reason we talked about, poor lighting. Here's where I really want to stress how crucial those small changes in your home can be. I asked one of my viewers recently if he had nightlights by his bed or in his hallway. His response? "Oh, I can see just fine in the dark." That mindset is understandable but also risky. You might manage well most of the time, but all it takes is one slightly misplaced step, one object unnoticed in a shadow, to create a serious problem. If you're thinking about ways to improve lighting, don't stop at basic fixtures. Consider areas of your home where light could actually be layered. For example, in the kitchen, add under-cabinet lights to illuminate countertops. If you have stairs, think about LED strip lights that can run along each step's edge. For the bathroom, where slipperiness and dim lights can be a double hazard, install waterproof LED motion lights near key areas like the sink or shower. Again, these don't have to be complicated or expensive changes, but they can make your home look brighter while also safeguarding it. Next, can I tell you about one of my favorite light tricks for safety and convenience? It's using smart voice-controlled lights. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, those gadgets are for the younger crowd. But hear me out. Imagine waking up at night wanting to go to the restroom. Instead of fumbling for a switch, you can simply say, "Lights on." My aunt installed just one of those in her bedroom and she hasn't stopped raving about how much easier it's made her night. Sometimes technology's good side really shines, doesn't it? Now, multitasking. We've all done it. I'm sure even today you've found yourself trying to juggle 2 or 3 things at once. Maybe it was walking into the living room while answering a call, or maybe heading to the sink while still reading a recipe on your phone. Do any of these sound familiar? Here's the thing about multitasking. It's not entirely about doing more than one thing at a time. It's about the unintended distractions it creates. You think your attention is split evenly, but in reality your focus becomes scattered, and that puts you at risk. If you've been nodding along thinking, well, I'm guilty of that, don't worry, because we can all make slight adjustments to prevent it. One great way to retrain your brain for single-task focus is to pause and verbally identify the task at hand before you do it. For example, if you're heading to get a glass of water, say to yourself, "I'm walking to the kitchen for water." Sounds silly, right? But this mindful approach keeps your brain locked on that goal, preventing wandering thoughts and distractions mid-path. It's a simple technique I first learned through mindfulness training, but honestly, it's practical for everyday life. Oh, and here's another trick to reduce multitasking mishaps. Keep frequently used items within easy reach. For instance, if you have to get up to fetch your reading glasses multiple times a day, consider using a cheap glasses chain or keeping a pair in every room you frequently use. The fewer reasons to transfer your energy between tasks, the more focused and steady you can be. Now, when I think of footwear playing a part in falls, I'm reminded of my neighbor Frank. Frank loved wearing those well-worn loafers, the ones with soles so smooth they might as well have been made for ice skating. One day Frank slipped coming down his front porch stairs. He wasn't seriously hurt, but it was enough to convince him to change his habits. I remember going with him to look at better options, and we found non-slip house shoes specifically designed for stability. Today, he doesn't go anywhere without them. And here's the key takeaway from Frank's story. Not all shoes are equal for fall prevention, and your footwear can directly impact your safety. When choosing shoes, look for wide soles, good arch support, and adjustable straps if swelling is an issue for you. Prolonged use of flat or unsupportive footwear causes foot fatigue, and numb feet are less trustworthy when navigating uneven ground. Oh, and if you've got old slippers without proper grip, consider investing in anti-slip rubber stickers for the soles as a quick temporary fix until new shoes arrive. Little things like these often go unnoticed, but they shouldn't, because they truly are game changers. Lastly, medications. This topic is near and dear to me because I've seen how confusing prescription adjustments can feel. A relative of mine, Diane, had her routine medication updated for seasonal allergies, but with it came unpredictable dizziness. She assumed it was something she just had to live with. That assumption could have been dangerous. When it comes to medications, advocacy is everything. If you're feeling off balance, tired, or lightheaded, speak up. Keep a small notebook where you jot down how certain medicines make you feel, and share it with your doctor. During doctor visits, ask direct questions about potential side effects. Something as simple as asking if morning versus evening dosage could alleviate dizziness might lead to a better routine and safer days. And while we're on the topic of health, staying hydrated is a form of medicine in itself. Dehydration increases the likelihood of feeling faint, and it's a silent risk many folks overlook. Get a reusable water bottle and challenge yourself to drink at least 6 full cups daily. Bonus tip, place that bottle somewhere visible, like next to your favorite chair, to create a natural hydration habit. If you've stayed with me this far, give yourself a well-deserved pat on the back. It means you care deeply about living a safer, more confident life. And that inspires me more than I can say. Don't forget to share this video with someone else who might need these tips. Building a community of empowered seniors is something we can do together. Your home, your shoes, your habits, and the choices you make for yourself are all incredibly important. Here's the thing. Falls aren't inevitable. By staying proactive and open-minded, you hold the reins to your safety and independence. My wish for you is to wake up tomorrow feeling just a little bit stronger, a little steadier, and a whole lot more hopeful. If you found even one tip helpful today, be sure to hit the like button so more people can discover this video. And don't forget to subscribe. Together we can continue to grow this community of strong, confident seniors. Here's to living your best life at every single age. I'm rooting for you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.